Hey guys, how are you today? I hope you all are doing well and healthy. Your families are doing okay. I took a break a couple weeks. Both of my daughters were out of school, so we spent lots of time together. They went back to school now in September. School started, and I'm back here making some videos. And what I want to talk today about the sun stuff that many among the flat earthers have been talking about. I was very saddened actually when I was listening to a Jaron show, Jaronism. And since his shows are normally long, I couldn't go back and find exactly where he was. I was gonna play it here for you, but I just couldn't find it. His videos are long. But anyway, he was describing, he says he was a former Christian and then he's no longer a Christian. And then he was saying, like, he was giving this zeitgeist idea that the Son of God is the same as the sun that we see, the luminary in the sky. Now, he's not the only one saying that. I've been to some of Flat Earth Facebook groups, and I see one or the other saying that stuff. And now, this is where the mistake is, okay? I'm an English teacher. I may not have perfect English because I'm not a native speaker, but I've studied the language since I was 17. I'm 52 now. I have a degree in English. And this is what we call a homophone. So what a homophone is? Homophone is when two words, they have different spelling, but they have the same pronunciation. And I have a couple here for you. For example, allowed, allowed. One, one. Break, break. Bear, bear. Then, yard, yard. Now, the list goes on. I could go on for hours here, okay? So, sun and sun, they are homophones. Homophones are words that have the same sound but different meaning. So it's very sad when you hear people like Dave Murphy, which I admire this guy, I like him, but recently he has been doing weird stuff, okay? So listen to what he said here.
The Romans were sun worshippers, hence Christians worship the sun. Sun.
All right, as you see, he says that Christians worship the sun, not the Son of God. Now, this is ridiculous because I speak 3 languages, okay? I'm learning my 4th language because I live in Japan. I don't take much time studying the Japanese language, but I've been picking up here and there. In all those languages, 3 of them, we have specific words for sun. Sun, the luminary, and sun, the offspring. For example, in Portuguese, sun, you say sol. When sun, the offspring, you say filho. So there is no way you can mix this up in Portuguese. So when I hear somebody like, Jaron or David is saying the stuff that they're saying, it's laughable and it's stupid and it's laughable. And it's embarrassing actually, because these guys don't know what they're talking about. And I want my fellow flat earthers to be smart people, to know what they're talking about. And it's embarrassing and shameful for me to hear them saying that stuff because they're not saying what's right. So I want you guys, don't take it personally, please. I like you guys. I listen to your channels, but I want you to understand that what you're saying is wrong. Okay, you cannot mix these two words and say they are the same thing, because they're not. Okay, please don't do that. Same thing in Spanish. You say son hijo, which means the offspring, and sun, sol, the luminary. And you see that in Japanese, I even had one of my Japanese students explaining this stuff to you. So please watch this video. Okay guys, I have here these two words. We have homophones in English, sun, sun. They have the same sound, but they have the different meanings. And in Japanese, let's look at Japanese. I have here one of my students, Japanese students. So, Mike, could you please read this word there for me?
Musuko.
Okay, and this one?
Taiyo.
Taiyo. Now, is it possible to mix them up in Japanese? Like, I'm going to take my Taiyo to school tomorrow. Is it possible to do this?
No.
Okay. How about if I say, I need to, it's a nice day. The Musuko is up and hot in the sky. Is it possible to do this?
No.
No. All right, thank you. That's all I needed to know. Thank you very much. So as you see, the word sun in Japanese is Musuko. Okay? You even have a different kanji, which is the Japanese character for this word. And the word for sun, the luminary, is Taiyo. You also have a different kanji or Japanese character for that. So in 99% of the language, those two words are not homophones. So it's laughable when you hear somebody saying that the Christians were worshiping the sun, meaning the luminary, and not the Son of God. It's laughable. And guys, you guys have to correct that. And if you don't know enough, if you think that the Bible, the New Testament, was written in 21st century English, I mean, it was not. So please, don't say things stupid, because you're going to look stupid and people will laugh at you and they will discredit flat earth because of other things that you guys may be saying that are not right. So this is for you guys. Understand, okay? If you don't know enough about Christianity, don't say it. Don't speak about it. Don't talk about it, especially in a way that you diminishing or you are criticizing it without knowing. I don't want you guys to embarrass yourself, because it's laughable. Even William from The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction, he had the testimony of a lady which her primary language is Spanish, and she was listening she lives in the US, and she was listening to guys like you or Eric Dubay saying stuff like that, and she was saying like, what the heck, because this thing is not the same thing. So don't make fool of yourselves by saying things that you don't know. All right? So son, filho, hijo, or musuko in Japanese means the offspring. Okay? It means something totally different. Okay? And sun, sol in Spanish or in Portuguese, and taiyo in Japanese, it's different thing. Okay, don't mix them up and say because in English they are homophones that they mean the same thing. It's laughable. So I don't want to quit listening to your channel, guys, because you're saying stupid things. Okay, so please correct that. Don't take that personally. I like you guys a lot, but and I ask you, if you one of my viewers, if you guys are watching this and you can talk to these guys, let them watch this video, and don't tell them not to take personally. I'm not attacking their character, I'm not attacking their personality, but they are mistaken in this subject, and they should correct themselves before they go online. I mean, they go live and say these things to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. Sometimes they end up being being false teachers. They are teaching things that are not right. And, you know, so don't take this personally, guys. But, you know, you Christians that are watching this, don't let them influence you by this constantly repeating the same thing. You know, you go to this channel, okay, so Christians were worshiping the sun. You know, don't fall for that trap, okay? Because this is a trap. So it makes you question these guys. Are these guys for real? I mean, you know, Eric Dubay, he said that a lot of guys like Alex Jones, he gives you 80% of truth and 20% lies. So are these guys giving us 80% flat earth truth and then mixing up some lies? So no, we can't have that, okay? So don't talk about Christianity. Don't mix those two things, flat earth and Christianity, if you don't know what you're talking about, okay? If you haven't studied Christianity deep enough, don't mix them up. Don't talk about it, okay? Now, there will be a follow-up video for this, which I'm going to be talking about. It's something else that these guys are constantly talk about like they say that Christianity was invented by Constantine in the year 325. This is what I will be talking about in my next video, because it's going to be a little bit longer. And so I hope I'll shoot my next video next week. So this is all for today, guys. I wish you all are doing well, that your families are doing well. And I had some difficult times with Flat Earth lately, but I hope it's over. You know, I was really upset with all this drama and all the IPS crap, you know. It's really sad, all this stuff, and I hope it's over. Let's get back to basis, spread Flat Earth truth, and you know, be positive, be prayerful. And you guys who haven't had the chance, you guys who are in Flat Earth right now, you know, read the Bible, read the New Testament. There are over 80 biblical passages that shows that our earth is flat. So read them. And soon I want to be talking about this book. It's an amazing book. I'm about finished. I mean, I'm just a few more chapters, 27 chapters. I'm on chapter 21. It's an amazing book, and I will soon be talking about. So you guys have a good day. I'll see you soon. God bless you. Bye.